Hello everyone, and welcome to GT Boxing. Today we're talking about a fight that could shift the balance of power in the heavyweight division. Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. On the line are not only two interim titles, WBO and WBA, but also a potential shot at Oleksandr Usyk. This isn't just a fight for entertainment, it's a fight for the right to stand in line with the undisputed champion of the world. Parker and Wardley are set to square off on October 25th at London's O2 Arena. The event will be promoted by Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions and broadcast live on DAZN. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. Thank you, and now let's get into it. Joseph Parker. Let's start with Joseph Parker. He's one of the most experienced heavyweights in today's division. Born in New Zealand with Samoan heritage, Parker is considered a national hero back home. In December 2016, he defeated Andy Ruiz Jr. to win the WBO world title, becoming the first fighter from New Zealand to claim a heavyweight championship. It was a historic moment for his country. Since then, Parker has had both highs and lows. He's shared the ring with Anthony Joshua, Dillian Whyte, and Joe Joyce, building a resume stacked with big names. In recent years, though, he's been enjoying something of a career resurgence. In 2024, he beat Zhilei Zhang to capture the interim WBO title, and in early 2025, he stopped Martin Bakole in just the second round. Not long before that, he had a standout win over Deontay Wilder. All of this shows that Parker is firmly back among the elite heavyweights. Parker's style is classic and well-rounded. He has quick hands, sharp footwork, and a reliable jab. He doesn't always go hunting for the knockout. Instead, he uses his technique, timing, and stamina to win rounds. His strengths lie in his experience, his ability to control distance, and his ring IQ. But he's not without weaknesses. He isn't the biggest puncher in the division, sometimes plays it safe, and in clinches he can look less convincing. Still, his composure often gives him the edge, especially against younger, more reckless opponents. Fabio Wardley. Now, let's talk about Fabio Wardley, and his story couldn't be more different. Unlike Parker, who has been competing at the top level for years, Wardley came into the sport through an unusual route. He started with white-collar bouts, semi-amateur shows for non-professional fighters, and had virtually no amateur background. But once he turned pro in 2017, he made rapid progress. Wardley quickly picked up titles, including English, British, and Commonwealth belts. Along the way, he faced names like Nathan Gorman, David Adelai, and Fraser Clark. His first fight with Clark ended in a draw, but in the rematch, Wardley blasted him out in the very first round. The defining moment of his career so far came in June 2025 against Justis Huni. Wardley was clearly behind on the scorecards and struggling, but in the 10th round he landed a fight-changing shot that knocked Huni out cold. That win made him the interim WBA champion, and it underlined his biggest weapon, the ability to turn a fight with a single punch. Wardley is an explosive knockout artist. 18 of his 19 wins have come by stoppage. His style is aggressive, power-driven, and relentless. He's young, fresh, and dangerous, but he lacks experience at the very top level. His flaws are mostly technical, gaps in defense, and an over-reliance on his punching power. Against smart and disciplined fighters like Parker, that could leave him vulnerable. Clash of styles. What makes Parker versus Wardley so compelling is the clash of styles. Parker brings experience, composure, and technical boxing. He can use his jab, keep the fight at range, and methodically collect rounds. Wardley, on the other hand, brings raw energy and knockout power. He's always looking for that opening to explode and finish the fight. It's brain versus brawn. Discipline versus aggression. For Parker, the key will be to stay calm, avoid reckless exchanges, and rely on movement and combinations. For Wardley, the path to victory is forcing a high-intensity fight, breaking through Parker's defense, and finding the fight-ending shot. Why this fight matters. This fight is hugely important for the heavyweight division. The weight class is stacked with big names, but not every fight is easy to make. Oleksandr Usyk currently holds the undisputed crown, but with his mandatory obligations, it's possible he'll soon have to vacate a belt. That makes it crucial to have a clear, marketable contender waiting in line. That's exactly what this matchup provides. The winner won't just unify two interim titles, they'll also become the most logical challenger for Usyk, or potentially be elevated to full champion if the belts are freed up. For DAZN, it's a headline-worthy event. For fans, it's a guaranteed action fight. And for the fighters, it's the ticket to the sport's biggest stage. Who gets Usyk? When it comes to who's more likely to face Usyk, the outcome here matters a lot. If Parker wins, he becomes the obvious challenger. He has the name, the experience, the belt, and importantly, respect across the boxing community. A Parker-Usyk fight would be easy to market in the UK, New Zealand, and worldwide. If Wardley wins, it would be a true shockwave. For Usyk, facing a young knockout puncher would be both a challenge and a fan-friendly spectacle. Wardley may not have Parker's resume, but promoters could build the narrative of the unexpected wrecking ball coming to dethrone the master boxer. And commercially, that storyline has real appeal too. Conclusion. So, Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley is more than just another fight. It's a collision of two different paths and two different styles. The seasoned technician against the young knockout artist. A showdown that will determine who becomes the leading contender for Oleksandr Usyk's crown. On October 25th at the O2 Arena in London, we'll find out who rises to the occasion. And no matter who wins, Parker or Wardley, the heavyweight division will get a new leading figure, and fans will be set for even bigger fights down the road. What do you think? Who takes it, Parker or Wardley? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next exclusive breakdowns. See you next time.